Hello, what is going on? Welcome to my channel. My name is Albert, and in this channel, I have been documenting my progress on trying to make money selling Tesla puts. More recently, I've been selling some calls, which is bad, but hey, it's been making money. So in the month of October, this month, I made $500, which is better than making $0, I guess. At the same time, Tesla fell 15%. So obviously, I lost a ton of money in the last 5 days. I feel a little bit like this guy right now, where he's celebrating something, even though he's a fucking loser. So that's me, and I'm a dab because I'm a loser. I'm not sure if kids still do that these days, but yeah. Another thing is I want to note is last year I made about, what is this, 30 times what I made this month in October. So yeah, it's not great, but try to be positive. This is still $500 more than I would have had if I did nothing, I guess. All right, so that's that. So how I made that money, I sold the call for $300 sometime in September, and I bought it back a couple days ago for $9. So I sold it for $500, a $300 call, bought it back for $9. I probably could have held it to, probably for sure could have held it to expiration, but hey, $9 is whatever. You never know what's gonna happen. So in Tesla news, one of the things that came out this week was delivery numbers, and everyone says, "Oh, Tesla missed deliveries," which I guess is true. But the reason they missed deliveries is because they changed the way that they ship cars. So for some context, Tesla produces a lot of cars out of Shanghai, China. What they do in the beginning of the quarter is they take all the cars they make, they ship them to other countries, and they sell them there. And the reason they do that is because it takes time to ship those cars. So they front load that quarter, and at the end they're just trying to push out all these cars to sell to China, but it's like really rushed, right? Because you're like not selling any cars to China, and then you sell all your cars at the end of the quarter. So that produces a poor experience for the local market. And what they're doing now is they're doing a more even keel. So let's say some percentage of the cars that they make will go overseas, some will be local, and it's kind of more steady. So that is why there is a number of cars that are on boats still when the quarter ends. And they write here, these cars have been ordered and will be delivered to the customers upon arrival at their destination. So that means the cars already have owners and they're already sold. All right, so that is a fact. Now, is there an argument for deliveries going down? Perhaps, but it doesn't. This doesn't show that. And also, Tesla has a lot of opportunity to fight deliveries. Not fight demand. They can really just pull levers like they can reduce price because they have a lot of margins, whereas all the other car companies are like basically making cars at a loss, right? They also have a huge tax rebate coming in America, so that's basically free money for Tesla. So those two things I think are a good argument for why there is no demand issue. I may be wrong, but that's just how I feel about it, and I think the market is overreacting. Okay, so what also happened today? I took this screenshot a couple of days ago of the puts I was holding, which is basically this 286 put for October. We are about 2 weeks away, and last time I got a sign like 2 weeks early, so I didn't want to get a sign, so I just rolled this out. So I rolled it out for December. That's a little bit too far. I mean, I do fear that there will be a market drop after elections, so I wanted to go past November, so I just did it for December. I made about $2,000 for rolling it. So yeah, I'm still less. It's still less money. It's still worth less money than it was worth 2 days ago. But we'll see how this plans out. So I'm just holding these long term, and I don't think it's gonna affect my trading very much because I only have these two puts out, or I guess these 6 puts out. Okay, so short term thesis. Like I said before, I still do believe, or I still feel like there's a high probability that the market will fall macro environment after elections. And there's a video from Clear Valley Tax. I kind of went over that in my last video as well. And based on that, I was saying that I wanted to sell some shares, and I didn't because I thought it would come a little bit later. So I think what's going to happen is if earnings comes out and it's good and Tesla stock goes up, I might sell some shares. So saying not that I don't believe in the company, just because I think I can sell some shares, hold it, and then use that cash to sell puts when the market does fall. Other tidbit of news I learned in last week is Chamath from All In Podcast mentioned that in the last, I don't know how many recessions, typically the market fell and bottomed out in the first third of that recession. So if you think the recession will last 24 months, we're kind of already in the eighth month of this recession. So by that logic, he thinks that it's kind of bottom out, right? Does he know? He doesn't know. Do I know? I don't know. Does Clear Value Tax know? He doesn't know. So we don't really know anything. These are just information that I have, and I'm kind of feeling like this recession or this market fall after the elections makes more sense to me. So that's what I'm going to act on. Okay, so yeah, short term, I'm gonna start selling. I'm keep selling calls, which I've been doing, and that's actually been doing pretty well. And then I might sell 300 shares, or the equivalent of 300 shares. Yeah, I might sell like 300 shares, you know, so I can sell puts. I might sell more. I don't know. Depends on where the market goes. If it goes up to like 1,000, I just may sell a lot more. Not that I don't believe in Tesla anymore. I just feel like there is gonna be a lower bottom. And if I can get out relatively mid to high, then I'm gonna do it. Okay, hope that helps. And oh, by the way, I have some other videos coming up. It's not related to this, but I've been working on some videos on sales, which I think would be interesting. And then also I got a new camera. I don't know if you noticed this, but I never had my face really big on camera because my old camera was too grainy, so I always had to keep it small. But this is 1080p, so hopefully that will be cool. All right. Thanks for watching my video. See you next one.